Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ben and I've cooked my version of a cassoulet. It's looking great. I'm really happy with it. It's smelling awesome and it tastes divine. So, stick around, I'll show you how I've done it. First thing to do is brown off the chorizo and the lardons in a little bit of goose fat. So now we add onions and garlic, thyme and a bay leaf. We let that sweat off for a minute before we start adding the chicken stock and the tomatoes. Cooking a cassoulet is a real labour of love. I started 3 days ago by confiting the meat off a cockerel. You can use the traditional recipe calls for duck or goose, but I don't have any. I've got an abundance of cockerels, so I bought some goose fat, and essentially what I did was slow cooked the cockerel or the chicken in goose fat for 4.5 hours. And the result is it's beautiful. So breast and all, it's just falling apart. And it also took 6 hours to cook beans. We've got 1.5 pounds of mixture of butter beans and canolini beans. So it's time to start assembling. First things first, take out the thyme and the bay leaf. And what we're going to do is mix the beans in with the ragu, which is looking and tasting amazing. This is my take on a cassoulet. I'm super excited about it. I've not had one for a very long time. It's proper comfort food. And it is really indulgent. Now, I'm not actually expecting my kids to like this because they don't really like beans, but we're going to give it a whirl. I've got my fingers crossed. So in goes a third of the beans. Oh, another row of peppercorn. That'll definitely put the kids off. A nice layer of beans and ragu. Now, this is just a good quality sausage that I poached with the beans as they were cooking. So I'll go that bit in half. This is the breast. You can see all the jelly from the cooking. It's going to be amazing. And then half the leg and thighs. Look at that, it's ready to go in the oven. I'm just going to pop it in now while I fry up the breadcrumbs. This is the goose fat from confit and the chicken. Just going to pop it in there. Once it's melted, I'll pop in the breadcrumbs. I'll get frying them up. The breadcrumbs are ready. I'm going to put 3/4 of them on top, and then that goes in the oven to form a lovely crust. And I'll check it again in half an hour, break up the crust, check, see how much liquid's in there. If there's not enough, I'll pop some more in. And I'll repeat that 4 times. Have a look at that. It's full of beans, full of meat, and I am excited. Quite hot. Yeah, very happy. Very happy. Let's say the kids like it.